Houston cop shoots an unarmed black male. Here's the video.
Put your hands, don't move. Do not move, do you understand? Do not move, do you understand?
Man, why you want to do it?
Step out. Step out. Step out.
For, man?
Because you get in a stolen vehicle, turn the vehicle off.
What you tripping for, man?
Turn the... Stop. 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 What happened? Stop. 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 What's going on, sir?
I have more video. The man did not want to go to jail. He did not want to be caught. Let me put up this picture full mask, provide some context before I go to my next video. It's such a sad encounter. The intense body cam footage released by the Houston Police Department last Wednesday shows an altercation between a Houston officer and an unarmed black man, which resulted in the 44-year-old Jamarr Thompson being shot, fatally shot. A loved one identified as Danica Abraham screamed in agony during the entire incident. Cops say the officer lost his taser and his radio during the tussle, which was picked up and held by Miss Abraham. His next move, reaching for his firearm. Okay? There's more video.
Give me that. Give me the taser.
Okay. I need you to really understand something very clearly about this encounter. I say this often, and I will submit it to you again. Just because someone may need to see a judge does not mean they deserve to see their maker. Police officers are not designated to be judge, jury, and executioner. That is not their protocol, at least according to their profession. However, we see encounters like this all too often, where if the person happens to have black skin, and God forbid if they happen to be a male with black skin, there is absolutely no courtesy for life. But we have also seen when police officers go out of their way, way out of their way, to make sure life is preserved when the person may be of a different hue. You know, there was a time in America when you could shoot unruly black men without penalty. It was called slavery. It was okay. It was legal. It was allowed by the government if a black person was being combative, unruly, disorderly, whatever they decided to categorize black folk as. So you have a different permeation of it codified in law enforcement, which, by the way, law enforcement is another, let's say, perversion, so to speak, of the slave patrol. Isn't that ironic how the DNA of these two particular dynamics come back to itself every time? Now, policy, right? Policy can help. We don't have the George Floyd Policing and Accountability Act. It doesn't exist. They have not eliminated qualified immunity as was campaigned. Over 90% of Americans believe that there should be some level of police reform. We're talking about police officers. Still nothing. Still nothing. All right. Sharing thoughts.
It's so disgusting, Dr. Ritchie. And at first I'm like, I don't want to see this trauma. We all need to be exposed to this trauma, though. We all do need to be exposed to it, because as long as Trump and DeSantis preach about cops and vigilantes really getting off, they're going to continue to kill Black people, because we can't shed our skin and run away to Australia and start a family. Right. After murdering people. That's not what we can do. Stolen car. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's insane. A stolen damn car allegation that you haven't even confirmed. All right, we'll bring you updates as the story develops.
Let me say this, and I would give a shout out to Dr. Jamarr Ritchie of Indisputable for this video. This over stolen car, allegedly. And then I checked out Fox 26 in Houston. They said that he wasn't, quote unquote, complying. But if you fear from the police, I'm talking about Black people in America. If you fear from the police, and they know that we're always going to be as the boogeyman, as a suspect, or as a criminal. But it's funny that when you target, whether it's a Black man or a Black woman, over a routine traffic stop or incidents like this, there's much different ways to de-escalate the situation. But if you're a Black man or a Black woman in America, there is no de-escalations. There is none. Because at the end of the day, they're always going to label you as a criminal, as a suspect, without even due process. And this is how they are. What happened to the brother Jamarr? That shouldn't even happen. And I know some of y'all gonna come to my videos and say, well, Lions Den, he didn't comply, or he did fight the officer, or that the woman, his girlfriend, got the radio and his taser. Even though the woman got the officer's taser and the radio, you see how she walked and try to give that back to the officer. But the brother's already dead. Already dead. And he was unarmed. Just another case. What's going on as Black people in America. And how police officers are still targeting us and still thinking that we always do something. Either it may or may not happen. Now, was it a stolen car? Yeah, it could be. But it was alleged. There's no evidence that he stole the car or anything like that. And it's funny that the media already jumped to conclusions. Oh, it's a stolen car. Well, they don't even know if it was a stolen car or not. They're just doing a story. But it's just another day as a Black American, tried to survive. Another life been taken by the hands of the police. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next video. This is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.